Okay everyone, well welcome back again. This is video number 3 in this run through the long dark. Unfortunately we can't review what we did last time because I forgot to save it. So we haven't got it in. Basically at the moment we're in camp office, we're pretty much where we left off. If we just go into the what's it menu, we are 1 hour of darkness remaining. We are ravenous, we are parched, we're going to drink and we're going to go and head outside. And what I'm planning to do in this video, well first of all before I do that I'm just going to sort through all the gear. This video I'm going to head over through log sort and head up towards the Forestry Lookout, so that's certainly my plan. So, it's a bit difficult to sit. Do you know what, I might just do another hour, purely so I can see what I'm doing. I've lost a bit of condition there, haven't I? Because I didn't drink. Oh no, alright, we'll get away with it. Right, okay, so we can see what we're doing now. So, let's drink. And let's just have a quick look through our inventory, see what we've got. I think we pretty much cleared this out at the end of the last... Yes, we did. So, okay, we're pretty much ready to roll then. So, we'll take all the food with us we've got. We've got plenty of water. Again, what I would normally do is make a little fire. So, I might just break down chairs, make some reclaimed wood so I'm not wasting my good firewood. The weather outside doesn't sound particularly nice, if I'm honest. But I'm pretty sure we don't want another episode or another video of just sort of standing around. I'm going to light this downstairs, I think. Standing around like we did waiting for that bear in the last one. So let's just make a little fire in our stove. That'll do. Well, there we go. Let's do that again. Hopefully it'll work this time. No! Oh, this is starting to become a little bit of a waste of resources. I'm running out of running out of matches. I'm actually carrying quite a lot of tinder plugs. Normally I drop most of those off and only carry a few, but we're so early in the game, we're not carrying much around with us, so I'll keep hold of them. Particularly if this is going to happen every time I try and light a fire. Cool. And we'll there we go. Right, so hopefully I can just take a torch from this, because that's all I was planning to do. And that will get us warmed up a little bit. Shall I go with the... Again, if I had coffee I would, herbal tea, I'm not going to bother. Right, so let's head outside. Let's leave camp office, and we're going to head ultimately towards Forestry Lookout. That's where I'm aiming to go. Fortunately, I don't tend to get quite as badly lost. It's quite breezy. So breezy, in fact it's blown my torch out as soon as I stepped out the door, so that's a great start. Okay, it feels like minus 20. So it's a bit awkward. I don't want to try travelling in this because I'm not going to last very long. But equally, I don't want to have another video of sort of just standing round. Come on, relight my torch. I don't want another video of just sort of standing round. Let's try going out this door, see if we can get out without it blowing the torch out. No, as soon as I step out there, I can blow the torch out again. Right. 11 hours of daylight left. Let's just use my torch as a little bit of a can use it to light a fire. Right. Well, let's just take stock of what we've got then. I'm actually going to take that snare with me. I can probably set that when I go outside. Rifle cleaning kit is a new item. I've not come across it before. I assume you need to use it to maintain the rifle. I'm not sure. So we're doing fairly okay. If you look now, we're 20% cured on our hide and the guts, so that'll help. Ultimately, what we really want to find is a... sounds windy out there. Just keep poking my head out occasionally and hopefully we can make our way out. Well, that makes life all that bit better. Part of me is wondering whether to test the theory as to whether the wolf can get me up here. Because I'm not actually sure if it can. I don't think it can. Here, walkie. No, it can't. I'll scale it off. Okay, so that's an interesting little thing. Okay, I'm going to abort this because we're not getting anywhere. So can I put this torch out? Let's use the torch. What I'm going to do is sleep for an hour and hope when I get up again the wind will have died off. That's better. Can we reuse again? Probably need to get my torch relit fairly quickly. Yes, use a match. I'm pretty sure he can't get me up here, but... Yes, go that way. So I'm going this way. Right, okie dokie. So, where are we now? We are minus 15 degrees, but we don't have the wind, so the torch is going to stay lit. And we'll make our way towards the logging camp. So you can see the weather. The weather, it's been one of my complaints the whole way through the Long Dark, is that the weather does change very quickly. It has improved a little bit with the Desolation Point update. They did sort of slow down the transitions for the weather and make it sort of a little bit more predictable when it was going to change. But it's always been one of my complaints. It changes so quickly. I mean, unrealistically quickly. Okay, now we're heading out towards derailment. We've got to go past derailment. And you do quite often get wolves around derailment, so keep our eyes open. So I've been having a little bit more success recording these than live streaming, so I think because I did a Fallout 4 live stream via the PS4 yesterday as well, and having watched that back, large chunks of it dropped out and all you had was the audio, so I don't know what's going on with my internet connection. It's not supporting streaming at the moment. The upload is so bad I can't stream, so I think I'm going to be recording. The only downside with Fallout 4, and my Fallout 4 stuff has been a bit random, is the PS4 lets you record, but it only lets you record 15 minutes at a time, and it's just very hard to edit things together. A hunting rifle, excellent. Never found one of those in here before. Spot on.
This stuff will come in handy.
Coffee can opener, that's a good find. I've got in the backpack. A camera, excellent as well. Obviously we have a wolf knocking about around here. I don't think I can open that door. Might have just where is he? I don't particularly want to get attacked by a wolf out here. That does not help either. Temperature is -14 in here, so I can't really stay in here. Does this have any? No, it's got no ammunition. So that is no good to me. So all I can do is use a flare. I know it's around here, but I don't know where it is. There's a good chance as soon as I come around the corner I'm going to get jumped by it. Yep, there we go. It's over there. Oh, hang on, there might be two. We'll go with the race to Robin approach. If I was in a slightly better situation and I had better hunting, you know, I actually had some ammunition and what have you, I would take it on and try and bring it down, but right now we're very early in the game, so I'm not going to do that. The downside is we've now gone to freezing, and that's potentially a bit of a disaster. We don't want to get hypothermia. I really want to avoid hypothermia. Keep on going. I think you can take a shortcut that way, but knowing me and my ability to get lost, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Fallout 4 content's been a little bit random. With the PS4 you can only record in 15-minute blocks, which is really annoying. I'm still trying to come up with ways of sort of working around it, but ultimately you have to sort of keep an eye on the clock and manually stop and start recording, unless you live stream. But obviously at the minute I can't live stream, so so at the moment we're only going to be doing very short little Fallout 4 clips whenever something silly happens usually, but even that's not been working properly. It's supposed to be recording a 15-minute buffer which you can just save, and it's just not doing it. Unless I just got unlucky. Okay, I've got a deer here, and I've got a wolf over there. And I'm hoping that the wolf doesn't clock the deer and run straight towards us. Might even be able to do the opposite, you know. This actually is a good opportunity, potentially. That said, we've got high risk of hypothermia. Set ourselves up. fire. Just realised I'm starting the fires with reclaimed wood, that's why they're not working. I do hope it used the lit flare. It didn't, did it? It used a match. Yeah, well. I really want this to light. Come on, light. I need to get some heat here before I start getting hypothermia problems. Excellent, there we go. Right. Let's drop. Oh, that's... Oh, just what I didn't need. Get behind the fire. Get behind the fire. Fall off. I didn't need to fall off. That's gone badly wrong. Well, in theory, we should be okay. Am I being really foolish here? I probably am. I didn't mean to fall off. The problem is, the wolf is now on the wrong side of the fire. Hello! Go away. Let's throw some more sticks on this fire. Give myself a 2-hour fire. That's my temperature 3, so we're not going to freeze, we're good. So that sounds a 2-hour fire. I want the hide, and then however much meat I can get. So it should be alright. There we go. Let's see where we are with the fire. 16 minutes, can I get any more in 16 minutes? Yes, I can. Okay, the weather's closed in around us. Oh, blimey, yes it really has. Okay, so get a shift on over this way. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I'm going to go for that one because I want to go straight ahead. I don't want to faff around trying to get inside the door. The wolves really are plentiful today, I'll tell you what. Okay, so got a dead dude in here with us. Nothing on him. We've got an old bedroll. We can harvest that, but we haven't hunted those, so we can't. We've got a ski jacket, which I think is slightly better than what we've got at the moment. We'll sort that out in a second. Containers. We've got another storm lantern, we've got some scrap metal, and then we have a cupboard, but we're going to have a look in a second, so sort that out. So, obviously the weather outside has gone pretty bad. We're carrying some meat with us. It's awkward because I can't cook it in here because there's no fireplace, but if I carry it round I'm going to attract wolves to me. But not much we can do about that. Let's just have a quick skirt round. Okay, first of all, let's pop that hide on the floor, put it up here, and leave it curing. In fact, what I might do is leave that in here when we head off to Forestry Lookout, because we'll be coming back past this when we come back from Forestry Lookout, so I can actually leave some stuff in here. So spare stuff that I don't really need to be carrying with me. So I can drop that storm lantern as well, I think, because carrying it. Hunting rifle. It's a tricky one. I think I'm going to drop it. I've got no ammunition, but I might find some. But I am going to drop it, I think. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave behind anything that I don't absolutely want to take up to Forestry Lookout with me. Simply because it just reduces our weight and we can pick it up on the way back. And I think that's going to include some of that meat, but I'm not going to... Okay, that is going to give us a slightly better bonus, so I'm going to pop that on. And then I'm going to drop that insulated vest, so I don't need to be carrying it if we're not going to be wearing it. Medical stuff are pretty much set. Yeah, okay, so we're back under our carrying weight now. I'm a little bit... I don't really know what to do with this meat. I think I'm going to leave it here. still pretty bad outside. I'm slightly concerned if I go out there I'm going to have my face eaten off by a wolf. Oh yeah, it's not nice out here. Okay, let's sprint across the other cabin. We'll just raid these various cabins, see what we've got. So, another old bedroll that we can't harvest at the minute. Might find Hunter Night Forestry Lookout, yellow.
Okay.
Nice elements. What else we got? Energy bar, this pillow. Nothing in there. Chair. Nothing in there. We've got reclaimed wood. I think I might actually just light my storm lantern. So I'll make sure I have a really good look around so I'm not missing anything. Oops. Okay, and then we'll go over to the third trailer. That is a little tip. Don't leave your storm lantern lit where you don't absolutely need it, because fuel is not 100% abundant. It is a relatively limited resource, so you will run out eventually if you're not careful. We've got a book, they're good for fuel. Don't know if they've reached the point where you can read them yet, which I believe is the plan eventually. We've got some wool socks. Wearing anything in there? Yes, always make sure you extinguish your lantern when you finish using it, so you don't end up burning all the fuel out.
I'll take it.
Some matches and another down vest. I'll take it. I'll take it purely to add it to the collection. I might be able to harvest it for spare material to fix my my current clothing with. So we'll leap back over to the third trailer where we've left all of our stuff. And I think we're going to end up holed up in here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we can drop. Now we're back over here. We'll keep all of this with us. We'll drop the book, drop the cloth, and we'll drop the newsprint. We don't need that. We'll drop those matches. We'll drop the accelerants because we don't need them both. We'll drop the spare down vest. Already wearing wool socks, but they're in better condition, so we'll change those. And the two quilt wearings in better condition, we'll get rid of that. We've got a scarf. Scarf's not in great condition, but it's better than nothing, so we'll put that on. That'll give us a slight warmth bonus. Okay, so let's just get ourselves a little bit better organised. Now, the only downside with being able to pick things up and move them about is you can't place objects on top of other objects, or even very close to other objects. Hopefully that's something that'll get worked on. So in theory, in reality, I could place that there, but it won't let me place it there. Okay, there we are. So we've got ourselves a nice neat little storage area. All spare bits and pieces. Obviously we're a bit stuck at the moment, we can't really go anywhere, we're getting warmer, we are a bit tired, we're starving and parched. So what I'm going to do, I don't actually know, well, 4 days 9 hours in, I don't actually know how many hours we've got, so I'm going to rest for 3. Let's see if that takes us to darkness. It hasn't, but it can't be far off, so what I'm going to do, I will gonna eat that. top off with water. And we should be ready for a full 12 hours. Oh, there you go, that's perfect. In fact, that's probably going to be slightly too far, that's going to take us into the day. Only slightly, there we are, that was pretty much spot on. So we're 5 days, 24 minutes in, we shall drink. That's probably going to wipe out most of what we've got there. It's wiped out all of it, and we're not fully hydrated, so when we get up to Forestry Lookout we're going to have to drink. Okay, I'm happy to travel with that, so let's head outside. Hopefully the weather's okay, doesn't sound too bad. Bit misty, but hopefully we can travel in this. So let's get going. I'm just going to sprint out from these trees so I can see. Let's get jumped by a wolf. And let's get going. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll keep going with the recordings, and I am hoping to do some proper Fallout 4 content, because I know the Fallout 4 stuff I've been doing has been a bit all over the place, a bit random, and I know I'm not the best player at it either. But I have sort of started to get a little bit better at settlement building. There's a lot of stuff out there about settlement building, but I kind of want to put my own take on it. So I think I'm going to do a little series of guides on how to develop settlements and the steps you need to develop settlements, and show you some of the ones that I'm building at the minute. Most of them are fairly simple, but hopefully we can develop those and make some slightly more sophisticated ones, which I can show you. So that's Fallout 4 here in the long dark. I'm hoping we can keep this going for as long as possible. Ultimate goal. Well, I think initially I'm going to set the goal, if we can get to 50 days with this I'll be quite happy. But really we just want to our little mini quests as we go along, if you like, of doing backpack.
No, not being useful.
Set ourselves some little mini missions. There's a wolf. No bear. You do occasionally get a bear here, which you really want to avoid. Annoyingly, that wolf is coming straight for where we need to be going. Can I climb over this? The answer is no. Oh, this is a bit of a nuisance. That wolf is gonna clock me right on the edge of clear cut, and we need to go to the left and up that hill. Unfortunately, that is right where that wolf is going. Kind of hoping he'd turn round, if I'm honest, and go the other way. Oh, it gets worse. He's actually going... Oh, I have got over. He's actually going the way I was going to go. Oh, he's clocked me. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to have to waste another flare, because I'm really not in the mood to fight. Let's try and come around this side. Peekaboo. I want to go around that side, so I would scare him off to run that way, so away from where I want to go, which is up here. I'm going to run out of flares at this rate. Really, at the moment, I'm not in the best position to fight them, because I don't have a hunting knife, which is the best thing to take them on with. My clothing also is brilliant, so I am likely to hit freezing and start suffering some condition drops, so I don't really want to risk increasing it. Usually you're okay once you get up here, you don't tend to come across wolves, but then you don't tend to come across bears on Mystery Lake either, so things have obviously been mixed up a little bit. So let's carry on going up this hill. That's as far as we look at. yeah, so I think the ultimate goals of this, as I keep saying in this book to myself, is we're going to try and craft all of the animal skin clothes. We're going to try and get a bow and arrows, and we're going to try and go hunting with that. And we'll try and hit 50 days, and see then if we can keep going any longer than that. So I'm certainly thinking for the moment I'm going to stay on Mystery Lake. A little bit later in the series I'll head towards the other regions. Coastal Highway is probably one of the more dangerous regions. It's probably, I would say it was the smallest until Desolation Point came along. Coastal Highway is a reasonably small region, certainly compared to Mystery Lake and Pleasant Valley. It's relatively dangerous. There's quite a lot of wolves on there and there's bear on there, and it's such a small map. There's not many places to run and hide, but it's a good map, sort of looting and scavenging things. It also leads to Desolation Point. Desolation Point is a relatively new region where the Forge is located. At the moment it's the only forge in the game. The forge lets you do some heavy metal work if you've got the right tools and materials to work with. You need to collect coal from some of the mines and things that you'll find. The downside of the forge is the only things you can craft in there at the moment are improvised hatchets and improvised knives. And by the time you get there, you've pretty much probably got proper ones. Which kind of makes going there a bit pointless, but it's a region that's worth exploring, and it's a reasonably safe region in terms of wildlife populations. So we'll probably go over to Desolation Point at some point. And of course Pleasant Valley, which is quite a large region. That's got the farmstead in it, which is a great location to set yourself up as a safe house. And it also leads to the brand new region, which is Timberwolf Mountain, which I haven't even been on yet. So if we end up at Timberwolf Mountain, that will be a genuinely new experience. But anyway, what we're going to do, now we're in Forestry Lookout, is light ourselves a fire whilst this flare is still lit. There's a stick to start it with. Yep, so this is Forestry Lookout. Forestry Lookout is, again, it's a reasonably okay location in terms of being a safe house. You don't tend to get wildlife walls or anything up the top of the hill here. The downside, again, though, is that it is a very long way from everything else, so it's not a great safe house in that respect. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, I just kind of assumed it had. How on earth could you fail to light a fire with a flare? Blimey. It's better to light a fire with a thermal lance. Let's chuck some, so both of those on there, throw a lot of sticks on there, that gives us 2 hours burn time. And initially I'm going to just melt a litre of water. Flare's burnt out, that's fine, I'll get rid of it. Just boil a litre of water. Again, I'm doing it in small batches, which is just force of habit. Nice and warm up again now. Do another litre. And we'll boil another litre. Now I could be purifying this actually, because I've got water purifying tablets, which actually will allow me to produce more, but anything I produce here I've got to carry back, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's get that first. Okay, so we've got some cedar firewood, we'll pick that up. We've got some newsprint, we'll pick that up. Can't do anything with the radio, although I believe later in the story mode you may well be able to. We've got some good stuff over here. We've got some rifle ammunition, another cleaning kit, and a sewing kit, which we'll need to do our crafting clothes. So that's useful. We haven't got one of those as yet. Nothing in there. We've got the first aid kit, more antiseptic, bandage, And another sewing kit, so that's good. Again, occasionally you get a rifle on there, but we haven't got one. Doesn't matter, we've picked one up anyway. We've got some newsprints, some beef jerky, a couple of cans, whoops, and another can opener. Always used to have more than one. Okay, so here we are in Forestry Lookout then. We've got 10 hours of daylight left. Let's just go and have a quick look around. The weather's actually really good, so I could sort of make a break for going back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay up here. But if we have a look around, you can see we've got really clear skies and we can have a really good... The weather has actually gone really, really good. It's probably quite cold. Oh, actually, no, it's not too bad, but that's because we're getting the heat output from the fire helping us out. A little bit of a draw, a little bit of a flaw there. If you're outside a building with a fire going on in it, you still get the benefits of the fire, even though you're actually outside the building. But anyway, a bit of a design flaw. If we look down there, I'm pretty sure that is clear cut, which is the area at the bottom of the hill where we started. I'm not quite sure what that is over there. That might be unnamed pond, possibly. So you get a view over the scenery in the map, and you can't really see too much detail. So go back inside, shut the door. Temperature in here is 12 degrees, so we're really good in terms of heat. I might, let's just go and see, I might go and have a look and see if we can find some sticks. In fact, there's normally... There's sometimes a dead dude up here, but not on this occasion apparently. Let's head down a little bit. I don't want to go too far. We will just go down a little bit and see. And there was me saying that you don't get wolves up here. They obviously have mixed things up a little bit. Let's go for the brave Sir Robin approach. The only downside with the brave Sir Robin approach is we're going up a steep hill. I'm hoping he doesn't take a shortcut, because that would just be... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Talk about living on the edge. I think that is the limit. That's presumably the limit of their range is there. Oh well, never mind. I should have brought my hunting rifle, obviously, because there's some ammunition up here. I could have taken him out, and he's not very far away from Forestry Lookout, but well. The wind's picking up a little bit. It's picking up quite a lot. The ominous, long dark music. Temperature out here is minus 15. Okay, so let's head back. Forestry Lookout. I was actually going for a specific thing there. There's a backpack up against that fence. I was going to go and raid it, but we were interrupted. Okay, so here we are back in Forestry Lookout. So let's just break down a few of these bits and pieces. I'm going to light a fire Obviously this fire's gone out, we're just at 1 degree, so it's probably worth us lighting. I don't know why I went all the way around there. Flip through the scenery. Okay, what I'm going to do, I am going to light a fire. Although I've got 8 hours of daylight left, but I realistically can't go anywhere else. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to sleep 7 of those hours away. Hopefully won't fade into the long dark through dehydration on the way. Nope, we've got away with it, there we are. And now I shall eat, drink and be merry. Okay, that is right on the borderline, so I'm going to risk it. It's right on the borderline. Might get food poisoning. I hope not. Nope, looks like we're alright. Okay, that's good, so that gives us a decent amount of calories. And I'll just take a little piece on board. Obviously I'm a little bit short of food up here at the moment, but I have got that MRE, so it's not too bad. So I'm going to drink a bit more. There we go. Okay, now I am going to potentially sort of look at shortening these videos a little bit. We've been going to an hour for each video, and I think that's possibly a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it a day here. We're at 45 minutes. We're going to call it a day here. We've got less than 1 hour of daylight left, so we're just going to sleep through the night, come into the following morning. We're 5 days, 12 hours in. So let's just do sleep through the night. Before I do that, let me just have an OCD check and make sure I have dosed myself up. So let's do, we'll do 11 hours. It should take us through to the following morning. Then we'll just fill in our journal, and I will just do a there we go, 5 days, 23 hours in. So I'm just going to fill in the journal, and then we'll do an hour's sleep, which will save it for us, unlike the last one where I forgot to save it. Okay, so we've not done a great deal today. We've fought off a wolf at derailment. We've turned our caps lock key on by accident. And we've made our way to which I will spell wrong, Lookout, via logging camp. Left items at the logging camp. Two more wolves. I'm perhaps embellishing it slightly. We didn't fight them off, we scared them off with flares. Oops, spelled that wrong. Harvested a deer carcass. Okay, so, you know, we've not done that much today, but we've done a little bit. We've made our way up to Forestry Lookout. We've survived 6 days in. The weather's not looking great, so I don't think I'll be going anywhere straight away anyway. So I'm just going to sleep for 1 hour, and that will just save it, unlike last time where I forgot to do that and didn't save it. Okay, there we go. So quick look around the weather. The weather's not looking great, so I think we'll probably end up staying here into the next video. But we'll call it a day now. So thank you again for watching, and there will be more Long Dark coming up very soon. Thank you very much.